Alright, let's get started. I'm going to go over some irrigation stuff here today, real quick. Some stuff I'm doing, some things there I'm working on. First off, over here, you see hiding in there, I have my PVC comes up out of the ground. There's a timer on there, just a manual dial timer. And then that hose goes up under the mulch, runs out into the yard there. So that's one of them. The line runs back along my patio here, under all this stuff. Bananas. See, there's my pipe. I got some little potted mulberries. Katuk. See, it comes up here. Ignore the other PVC for that shade structure that's over my little makeshift greenhouse for my starts. Runs over back behind here. You see, goes into that big blue filter housing. Runs up over here and up into my faucet here. This thing's on all the way, always on all the way. This line is all pressurized. It goes down. One runs out that way to one of my 4-zone timers. Kind of see the corner of the box there. 4-zone timer. Then the other one runs off that way. It's back where we just came. Now let's go around here real quick. The other one runs down underneath that shelf, down along the wall here, out and around by my mess of fittings because I'm still working on stuff. Comes out here. So here we step up to 1.25 inches. There's another one of my faucets. Another mechanical timer there. And like I said, steps up to 1.25 inches. One of the hoses runs off that way into the yard. Got valves everywhere so I can turn everything off kind of. Another valve tees out in here. This one's going to go out that way, but you can see I'm not done plumbing that yet. It's going to go out to the corner of the patio. Back this way. So there's our valve and our tee. Come back here under the sweet potatoes and along all my rain barrels. We'll look at this from the other side. I keep this covered right here because I'm trying to keep the sun off of it because I'm not trying to have everything get ruined. So this is, I keep taking pictures of this one, my feeder end. Actually, I'm going to show you guys here real quick. So turn the valve off. Let's set the, see if I can get this thing to situate. Maybe. There we go, cool. I have to bleed the pressure off. Release the pressure. Usually it's easier than this. Alright, see, just loosen that nut there and the whole thing. There you go. So the whole thing comes off just like that. You unscrew the nut and then you can see down in there, you can pour your stuff in. It's got these little cool sight chambers because I use acrylic PVC or whatever you call this stuff. Okay, I'm just going to set the phone down real quick while I screw this back together. Alright, back together, open my valve back up, and we're pressurized again. Okay. I keep talking about these things. I love these things. These little Melnor automatic 4-zone timers are awesome. These things are so sweet. Saving me a bunch of time here. But you see I got runs out there and runs into a T right there. That one feeds that tree. Another one goes down to a nectarine that's over there. This is a pluot. Here we've got apples and a fig and a pomegranate. This little spot right here is not yet finished. This is where I'm going to tee. I'm going to show you guys my rain barrels. Come back here real quick. So, barrels and barrels and barrels. And I got an old countertop sitting up on top of there too. So I have like a workspace and sort of like a shelf outside my bedroom window there. All a work in progress right now. But like I said, so I'm going to get these rain barrels tied into here. And I'm actually going to lay these things on their side and stack them like I had shown in some other pictures I'd seen online. Real quick, we're going to come back over here. So you can see I got all kinds of, that hose comes out of a T right there underneath the shelf. And this one just runs out to here. It's a little short guy. A lot of the hoses, part of the reason I did all this is I don't want to drag hoses all over my yard anymore. I'm sick of it. So I made these hoses all about as short as they could be and go kind of right to where they need to. Another one of my 4-zone timers coming out of another faucet there. come around and look the other way. Citrus and guavas, kind of crazy back here. So that timer right there goes into 4 zones, but one of them themselves has 4 hoses. I did that one a little different. I had that 4-way divider. So rather than run the line into a T and into a T and into a T, I just ran each individual hose on that one. But that was the first one I did, and I'm not really doing it that way anymore. I kind of didn't really like that much. It's messy because then I have all these hoses running everywhere instead of just one, you know, they kind of are dedicated. So there's that. This one hose right here was kind of cool. It was clever. I ran this one down. I showed pictures of this before and ran this one up under the mulch again too. So it goes across the yard here over, you see it pops up out there, and it connects to a soaker hose that does all this stuff in here. Grapes back there, Spice Z nectaplums. There's a pair of them right there growing. They're real close to each other, about 8 inches away from each other. One was tip pruned when I planted it, the other one was cut way back. Anyways, I want to show you guys some irrigation. I'm getting distracted here. There's that. I'm out.